All right, y'all, check it out. You already know what time it is. Hit that like, subscribe, and post notification bell. I've got some tips for you. I'm gonna try and make this brief. This is a new style of content that I'm working on here. But anyway, this is what it is. 5 mindset shifts that are essential for lasting fitness success. Right? These are things that I do in my daily life. I'm gonna cover the 5 tips briefly, just skim over them, and the details will be in the description, along with a link to my Patreon. Tip 1, embrace progress over perfection. Now this actually translates or transcends like the application and the principle of this seamlessly from recovery to fitness back and forth. I apply this heavily in my daily life, whether it be professionally or otherwise, especially people who experience addictions like myself. There's an all or nothing attitude, and if I don't nail it, hit a home run right out of the park, you may share the similar feelings or experiences, then it's a failure. But failure is not a bad thing. Everybody fails. I don't know one person who gets it right all the time. Anyway, progress over perfection. That's it. Number 2, fitness is a lifestyle, not a temporary fix. That's why I set up my workshops not as boot camps. This ain't boot camps. This isn't stuff. I really resist as much as I can getting away from delivering quick fixes like extreme dramatic weight loss and stuff like that. You can get like dramatic changes to your physique in relatively short amounts of time, but it is crucial that along the way you are cognizant and present for learning all of the lessons and habits that build sustainability with the success and this progress. Because otherwise you just go in and you let me do all the heavy lifting with the programming, you show up, don't do any brain work, you're not paying attention, you lose a bunch of body fat. As soon as that workshop's over and you don't have access to coaching anymore, you write back on Google, oh shit, I guess I'm doing keto again, right? Anyway. Number 3, cultivate a growth mindset. Oh, this is essential. One of the key essentials to success in fitness. Now, I see it all the time with my professional peers. They're focused on growth, but I think from an outside perspective, and I could be wrong because I don't experience life through their lens, but it seems that their growth perspective is somewhat myopic and I want to say limited in scope because they're only focusing on growth for themselves. The message that is espoused is growth for everyone and change for everyone, but the practice deviates a bit from that message. So eliminate that from your mind when you focus on a growth mindset. From what I will advise or guide people to do, it's healthy growth, it's spiritual growth, and it's goodness from every source. There's enough for everyone. Trust me on that. There's enough for everyone. Prioritize self-compassion. Now, everyone, including myself, you see highlights of my life. I do share some of the desperate times, but I try to give a balanced mixture of all of my experiences along my journey. But even me, everyone experiences setbacks. And this kind of goes hand in hand with progress over perfection. You can't judge your entire journey off of that small section in time, that single point in time where you're not feeling your best. You may have gotten injured, you may have lost your job, relationship is sucky, whatever the case might be. You cannot stay in that little arena of perspective. You have to keep it broad and be kind to yourself. At the same time, be accountable. Being kind to yourself isn't like, oh, I deserve a break and eat these 80 ho-hos and not work out for 3 weeks. That's not being kind to yourself. That's killing yourself. That's suicide at a slow rate. Don't do that. You get the point. Number 5. Now, I hear this all the time, and from the first time I heard it, it didn't land. It didn't connect. And I didn't know why for a long time, and I understand why now. Find your why. You need a why. Dude, we all know why we do a lot of shit. Whether it be the good, the bad, or the ugly, the positive, the negative, we know why we do shit. Or we have a damn good intuition or instinct as to why. Personally, I don't see a lot of value in finding a why, because motivation is transient and it's really dynamic and it's not there every day. dedication is substantially much more important. When it comes to why, figuring out why I quit things, why I'm afraid of success, not why I'm gonna get up and go squat 405 or deadlift 425. That's my why. My kids are my why. Cockapoo. Cockapoo. I love all my kids to death, but I can't love anyone more than myself. So kids, family, all that is not your why. That's bullshit. That's some romantic, ideological, poetic romance crapola from the Notebook. Get it out of here. I ain't subscribing to none of that shit. Figure out why you don't activate. Figure out why you struggle with self-determination. Figure out why you're afraid to present your authentic self in front of people and you give them a watered-down version that they're going to appreciate. And then when you get to your home or wherever you are, then you suffer from emotional outbursts because your true essence is struggling. It's been subdued the entire day, and now it's frustrated, right? So it can't even emote correctly. At any rate, you get the point. Don't figure out what your why is because, like I said, motivation is transient, it's fleeting, and it's finite. I don't subscribe to motivation. I can't control whether or not I have it, but when I do experience it, I maximize on it, and I punch that wave until it's gone, until we hit the beach, and then I'm back to being dedicated, recommitted, and falling back on the processes that I've implemented that have got me to the dance so far. Get it? Cool. All right, y'all. Talked enough. Peace, y'all.